Apple Stock Analysis 2020. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, Apple just recently reported that it could even increase its sales here, even during this pandemic, even during this world crisis. It's incredible. That's why the stock price keeps on surging. And so, let's look at this one real quick. Yep. So first of all, we'll talk about the company a little bit, just a few quick facts about it, and then we will talk about the stock, and then the Apple stock, and then we will talk about their financial situation. So let's do this. Well, it was founded on April 1976. The headquarters in Cupertino, California, in the States. It produces, I assume all of you know consumer electronics, so iPhones, MacBooks, wearables like Apple Watch, AirPods Pro, etc. It has about 130,000 employees. The market share currently in the smartphone segment in the States is about 39%. And I also would like to add that iPhones are less vulnerable for getting hacked compared to Android phones. So, and the combination of the software and hardware, it works smoothly even after years. Compared to Android phones, it can happen that like after half a year or so, it starts to slow down drastically. Besides, a new product is coming up, ARM notebooks. So there lies the advantage that if you, with your iPhone, if you download an app, you use it on your phone, you like it, you can continue using it on your MacBook, because the operating system, it's kind of the same. So that's why it will, you can use it smoothly from one Apple product to another. That's the idea behind this ARM notebook. So maybe you can see that I'm a fan of Apple products. Well, I don't deny it, because I'm using iPhone and my Apple Watch and AirPods Pro. So I like the products. It's good, so good. All right, next. So it just announced that it would do a stock split, Apple stock split. So 4-1. Well, that's not their first stock split. Sorry. So the first one was like the record date. No, not here. Here it says. The first one was like 87. The second one was in 2000. So they have the several stock splits. Well, the only reason they also mentioned it on their own is to lower the entry barrier to buy an Apple stock, because right now it's like almost 400 US dollars to buy an Apple share. So with this stock split, the Apple share kind of lowers down, artificially of course, to $100. So it looks more affordable to buy it. So that's the only reason to do it. So for you as a shareholder, it doesn't change much. You get 3 more stocks, but the amount of investment you have is still the same. So for you as a current holder, it doesn't change. But for new prospects who wants to buy Apple shares, it's more interesting for them. So all Apple wants to do is just to attract more money. That's the only reason behind it. Alright, so let's have a quick look at the Apple stock performance. So the PE ratio is like 30, roughly 29, let's say. So it's trading 29 times its earnings. So it's alright. And the market capitalization is 1,668 billion US dollars, which means it is the most valuable company in the world. Alright, so let's have a look at the stock chart real quick. So 1 month ago, the stock price was at 365 US dollars. Right now it's 385. Let's do the math real quick. So it's like roughly 5% return after one month, way more than any saving accounts. I'm not sure why. Well, saving accounts, I'm not a fan of it. You know, and it doesn't even protect your investment, your money of inflation, because it's lower than the inflation. But yeah, whatever. Next, well, the stock price 1 year ago was like $204. So it almost doubles your investment. Let's do the math. 385 divided by 204, yep, 89%. So you would literally almost double your investment if you invested in Apple 1 year ago. That's incredible. 5 years ago, the stock price was 113. Okay, so you would literally like roughly triple your money. If you invested in it like 5 years ago, yeah, triple, no. It also pays dividends. It's just like 1%, but yeah, it also does pay dividends. All right, next. So let's have it here. Oh yeah, let's have a quick look at their annual reports. So they also mention the stock performance in their annual reports. Their annual report is like 101 pages. So I mean, I've seen annual reports like with 300 pages or so, but yeah, 100 pages is decent, so you don't get lost in this annual report. So here you can see the direct comparison between the Apple stock performance with the S&P 500. Well, Warren Buffett is a star investor, and he suggests for the average investor to buy an index fund of S&P 500, and here you can see what it does, your S&P 500 ETF, if you would bought it. Like, this is an assumption you would bought $100 in 2014. 1 year later you would lose money after 1 year. So yeah, that's why me personally, I'm not a fan of buying ETF on the S&P 500, not at all. I rather do stock picking an individual stock. So 2 years ago, you from $100 you would like $115. Like 3 years later, you would have 136. So you wouldn't be able to double your investment even after 5 years. Well, whatever. And here, like with the Apple stock, if you invest in 2014, you would double your money. Yeah. Almost triple, yeah, roughly double your money within 4 years. So you can see the stock performance is way better. Like here, 2019, 5 years later, you would have like $237. Here it's just like 167. So big difference. All right, next. So let's have a quick look here. 2019, so last year, they made a profit. Where is it here? A profit of $55 billion. So it's like roughly like they make a profit like $1 billion every week. A little bit more, but yeah, give and take. 2 years ago it was like $60 billion. 3 years ago was like 50. 4 years ago was like 46. 5 years ago was like $53 billion. So they were making money all the time. Good company, good money. Next, let's have a quick look here what they say. Oh yeah, they also list their profit, their sales. So the iPhone sales increased 14% compared to the previous year. That's actually interesting. I would have thought that iPhones are saturated, so but yeah, seems like it's doing good. Compared to from 2018 to 2017, they also could increase iPhone sales again. But in every categories like iPhones, MacBooks, iPads, etc., they could increase their sales. That's amazing. All right, so let's check next. So they also do report by regional segments, so Americas, so which means South and North America. So they could also increase their sales in every continent. So in Europe, they could increase their sales 3%, Americas, China, Japan, everywhere. That's remarkable. All right, next. Let's have a quick look at the earnings report. So for the 3 months end, which means April, May, June, for that 3 months, they could even increase the sales from 42 billion US dollars to 46. Okay, that's quite interesting. So even during this world crisis, they could increase the sales. All right, they could increase sales. Let's have a quick look here. Their profit, here it is. They could also increase the profit from 10 billion US dollars last year to 11 billion US dollars this year. What can I say? What should I say? It's amazing. Amazing. That's all I can say. And yeah, let's see also the net sales by segments, regional segments. For example, Americas, they could also increase their sales here, everywhere. Europe, China, Japan, yeah, everywhere in the world. Total net sales equals to. Okay, that's interesting. I wouldn't have, well, I would assume that it does have an impact, but as you can see here, no impact at all. It even could increase the sales and profit. Let's look at quick look by category, like the iPhone sales could also increase, MacBook, iPad, wearables, service, any sales anywhere, that's Apple.